This is Jason's Texas Adventures, and I'm here in Presidio, Texas, not far from the border of Mexico. I stopped by this Valero yesterday and got me some good fried chicken while I was waiting to check into my motel room here. And while I was waiting in my truck, I happened to glance over my driver's side window, and a roadrunner was not far at all from me. In fact, I believe it's the closest I've ever been to a roadrunner. So anyway, guys, we are entering the town of Presidio, Texas, and going south on US 67. And as you can see, it's kind of overcast and raining a little bit, but rain is always a good thing out in the desert. And got some beautiful mountains out in the distance as well. I'm planning on taking the river road today that parallels the Rio Grande, but we'll see if the weather gets better though. The name Presidio originates from Spanish and means fortress.
Continue on US 67A business south for 3/4 of a mile.
That's Google Maps guiding me where to go, and I might stop by Fort Leaton State Park while I'm out here. There's lots of history out here, guys. The first Spaniards came to Presidio in 1535. By 1681, the area of Presidio was known as La Junta de los Rios, meaning the junction of the rivers, the Rio Conchos and the Rio Grande. And during the Mexican Revolution, General Pancho Villa often visited Presidio on numerous occasions. And in 1914, many Mexican army troops and civilians fled to Presidio as a result of Pancho Villa's forces' raid.
In a 1/4 mile, turn left onto O'Reilly Street.
So a little bit of history from the area of Presidio. And it's a pretty good sized town for being way out in West Texas. You know, the towns are few and far between out here.
Turn left onto O'Reilly Street.
So according to Google Maps, I'm gonna take a left up here.
Continue on O'Reilly Street for 3/4 of a mile.
Streets are a little slick and wet, but just enjoying the drive in Presidio. And I like the flavor of this town. You see a lot of colorful buildings, and some of which are adobe, which I love. And I like how the streets are lined with palm trees too. That's pretty cool. Oh, there's a Dollar General on the right. You know, every town has one of those.
Continue straight to stay on Farm to Market Road 170. Continue on Farm to Market Road 170 for 3/4 of a mile.
Got some beautiful mountains over there. I believe those may be in Mexico. We're so close to the border you can touch it. Starting to get a few more raindrops on the windshield, but the desert's getting a drink of water. There's Border Patrol off to the right there. And last time I was out in West Texas, I saw a Border Patrol blimp near Marfa, Texas, so they definitely have a presence out here. Last night it actually rained quite a bit here in Presidio as I stayed at the Riata Inn here in town. And I must say I was very impressed with the room. It was much larger than I expected, especially for the price too. So continuing this drive down Farm to Market 170, and if you continue down this road, it parallels the Rio Grande, known as the River Road. But before taking the River Road, I thought I'd stop by Fort Leaton State Park, which will be up ahead. So getting out of Presidio now, and back into the Chihuahuan Desert, as you can see. And I'm sure the desert plants are loving this rain out here. And wasn't that ghost town of Shafter pretty cool? Check out that video if you haven't already. I'm seeing some more mountains off in the distance. And we're not too far from Big Bend Ranch State Park as well. I've got to say, it looks good seeing the desert so green, especially with the rain it's been having out here lately.
In a quarter mile, your destination will be on the right.
So many beautiful drives out here in West Texas. And up ahead on the right, it looks like Fort Leaton State Park.
Your destination is on the right.
So guys, what do you say? Let's check out Fort Leaton State Park, Texas. I'll get my Ram pickup parked and we'll check out the site here. So coming up, Fort Leaton State Park, Texas. I want to thank y'all for coming along with me on this epic West Texas adventure. And guess what? It continues. The West Texas adventure continues.